Warning! This game does in fact contain sensitive content. Included in not alluding to shooting a guy in the back of the head at one point and somebody pulling a Seiko out in the middle of the hallway. This is a less serious an image of a hanging warning than Project Songbird because it doesn't quite have the same circumstantial feel as Project Songbird. But just be warned. There is an instance of stuff out in the hallway. Um, yeah, you'll see it twice. It's kind of a thing that needs to happen in order to progress the game to go forward. So, like, you know. Anyways, on to the regular intro. Alrighty, hello everybody. My name is Demonic Angel Lily, and welcome to a totally black screen. Nah, that's not what this stream is. Actually, the reason why I have a black screen is because today I'm going to be playing a game called Sociopath, which is a indie demo. It is not currently released yet. In fact, the reason why I'm playing this is because it's currently running a Kickstarter, and it is a RPG. I believe it's an RPG Maker game. Or at the very least, it is a pixel RPG, which means that's going to be a little weird when you first load it up. And the weirdness right now, and I mean, it's not really weird, it's just like, it's how the devs chose to do things, which is perfectly fine. Like, no shade there. But the second I load up the game, it hops right into the game. There is no starting screen. It's just one and done. I'm in. So I wanted to start over here so I could be able to get my stuff and my words and my speech and possibly make sense. And get that out of the way here because it does open with a fairly loud laugh track. So I'm not sure if I would have been able to like speak with that running in my ears, you know, in noise coming through headphones plus noise coming out my mouth make brain no work. um but yeah. Let me go ahead though and hi. Ignore that. I was going through and looking to pull up the Kickstarter so I can go ahead and pin that in chat. I will also have a link to it down in the description once this is up on YouTube, as well as links to all of their socials, as I always do. Um, but yeah, a little bit about the game though. So Sociopath, like I said, it is an RPG visual novel. I'm pretty sure I've seen in the trailers that there are portions where you wander around as like, you know, like an actual pixel RPG style, but for the most part it's a lot of talking. But you and 7 strangers are trapped in a countryside mansion, forced to play a killing game. For everyone else, the only way to survive is to find the killer. But for you, my dear killer, the only way fuck. The only path forward is to slaughter them all. So essentially, we are playing Clue, except that we are the murderer. And of course, murdering is mostly optional in this game. You don't have to kill anybody. But well, y'all have been around long enough. You know, I like to get a little that's wrong one, a little devious. There we go. We gotta break the horns out for this one. And actually, I think at some point I bought a knife asset. I might need to pull that out at some point. But anyways, without further ado, let me go ahead and load on up Sociopath and get ready for some insane amount of laughter. Like I said. Who's laughing? Oh. The door is locked. Hey, don't lock me in here. Let me out. Please. We in a dormitory? Oh, there is blood leaking out from there. A huge shelf holds a sheet with a procurement list labeled The Cursed on the back. Most of the items are illegible, but hair dye and foundation are highlighted in bold, apparently in large quantities. You open the cabinet and find a storybook and a tape recorder. Oh, actually. Oh, to kill list! Let me go to settings. Turn this down just enough to allow myself to think. Okay. I think we're good now. If the music ends up too loud and if somebody's like in chat right now and the music's too loud, let me know, please. I don't think it's been long enough for anybody to be here, but for now. You open the cabinet and find a storybook and a tape recorder. The storybook appears to be a children's book from somewhere, telling the tale of a strange, cursed creature. Legend says the cursed feeds on the vitality of any living being, plants or animals, strangers or loved ones alike. The only way to stop her is to lock her away before she grows. It's alliteration. So she can never reach maturity. She is extremely skilled at disguise. Before she loses control to her bloodthirsty desires, she seems no different from an ordinary, quiet child. After you finish the book, you turn to the tape recorder. A little dark. Could be a little bit lower. Okay, let me go ahead and how's 50? It also lowers when I speak, so hopefully that works a little bit. Yes, no, maybe so. There are 3 recordings inside. Do you want to listen to them now? I mean, sure, might as well. You guys fine? Cool. Recording 1. Did you hear? That kid lived with a corpse for over 10 days before anyone noticed. I know! She even stole the body from the hospital herself! Maybe she killed it too, to cover her tracks. Oh. I was even thinking of being friends with her. That's terrifying! I told you, you can't judge someone by their face. I guess I don't get to know what the rest of B said. I did not hit a button, I swear. It just auto went. Number 2. How unlucky. I even asked her for fashion advice before. What if she's been laughing at me behind my back? Keep your voice down. She's coming this way. Why are her clothes stained red? Is that blood? Oh God, what if she hurt me? Please don't let her kill me. Well, at least after you die, she'll treasure your body. Screw you! That's fucked up. Number 3. I didn't do it! That was terrifying. Okay, whew. Dressing room. No, not so interesting to you at the moment. Okay. Got a doll over here. A model of a high school. It seems to be the filming location for the stage play. Stage play? The label reads, Lawnry High School, a public school in a southern small town, constantly shrouded in heavy fog due to local climate and environment. Oh, sweet, it's Silent Hill. A dressing table with a large mirror. The mirror is clouded over, reflecting nothing. You think you might find something here to help you leave. Oh, that's right. Something cool about this game as well is that you are able to have a customized character. I don't know if we get that in the demo, but in the end product, you will be able to, like, change your hair and your facial features and all that. But all you find are fabrics, scissors, and crafting tools. Not for people. They are for dolls. Like this one? A poster for a stage play called The Cursed. Oh wait, are we in a dressing room? That would make sense. With a body labeled Important Prop, Do Not Touch, sitting underneath. On the poster stands a grayish-blue uniform whose face cannot be seen. Beneath it is a synopsis. The play tells the story of a girl born cursed and inherently evil, who is ostracized for her nature. At the end of the story, the girl sets a great fire that reduces everything to ashes, escapes her trial, and disappears into the crowd, waiting for her next chance to strike. This reminds me of Carrie. Now that I think about it, the Stephen King book turned movie twice. OG Carrie's the only one that's worth it, though. Sounds like a regular horror novel. Nothing too impressive. A candle. A prop candle lamp used in stage plays, giving off only a very faint light. Even if you hold it, it may not help you see much. Perhaps you can find a better light source. Okay, so I guess that's a mission I gotta do. I can see there's a poster on the wall, where it's got the town on fire. A grayish-blue school uniform with a label that reads Laundry High School. I don't wanna... Alright. A miniature door with a sign, stage ahead, actors only. It's locked, but even without the lock, you wouldn't be able to pass. Alright, can I go into the dressing room now? No, you really don't want to change outfits right now. But what if I do? A cabinet of old stage props. You rummage through it for a while and find a pack of matches. Oh, sweet, so I can light the candle. As you put them away, you realize you're being watched. Oh, by the doll. Okay, I thought like, oh my god, somebody was gonna come out of the curtains. A faceless doll sits on top of the cabinet. That made my heart stop for a second. No face, grayish blue dress, a school uniform. It doesn't move, but you can't look away. Fuck it, we'll take the doll. Maybe it will help. Or maybe you just like playing house in the dark. Who knows? Maybe I just like cursed objects. See, now you've learned your lesson. Actually noticed something was off about her a long time ago. There's a smell like a dead body. Something. Okay. We got letters. A stack of clipped review excerpts belonging to a play called The Cursed. Despite receiving mostly negative reviews, the play seems to have become quite popular. Alright. Kyaoru, that's the dev. Rated 5 out of 5. I really like this show. It may be a bit cliched, but the idea that an ordinary high school girl is actually filled with cursed power is thrilling. Rosie, rated 4.5 out of 5. The highlight is definitely the actress playing the cursed girl. At first glance, she seems harmless, but as the story progresses, you begin to sense a lurking cruelty in her eyes, something she's simply been hiding well. Susumi, rated 2 out of 5. Will not recommend. The family setup is way too similar to mine. It was really uncomfortable to watch. Well, that sounds like a you problem, buddy. Fan Meow, rated 3 out of 5. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not for anyone looking for a well-crafted film. Much of the plot simply doesn't hold together. The cursed girl's overly fashionable look pulls me out of the story more than once. Well, I'd say it kind of argues the fact that, you know, anybody can be a maniac. Even me. Wait, hold up. I need my creepy face. Nope. Okay, well, I have these matches. I can't light the candle. Can I burn down the door? A small door with cursed land scribbled in red, the little ghost face drawn beside it. It's locked. Well, let's burn it! You return to the dressing table. In your hands now is the one it suits best. Oh, the doll. Put the doll down. As if called by some unseen force, you place the doll on the dressing table. She fits perfectly here. The surrounding props seem to urge you to groom her. In the pitch darkness, you lock eyes with the doll once more. Oh, never look a doll in the eyes! Are you kidding me? That's like in a fucking Annabelle situation. She's like a blank canvas waiting for your strokes. or a sealed cage waiting to be unleashed. Is this really the right time to dress her? Yes. I'm pretty sure I got everything else, so. Are we creating us? Oh, imagine if there's like a plot twist where all of the murders we're committing are just part of this cursed stage play, you know? Sitting in front of the dressing table, an uneasy feeling rises in your chest, but you force it down in the end. You begin to organize the clues you've gathered so far. You are currently locked in the backstage of a stage play called The Cursed by unknown individuals. Everything here feels wrong. The backstage furnitures are all made to human scale, perfectly normal. Yet the doll before you seems to be the lead actor on the stage. Yep. It sounds absurd, but a voice inside you insists that only by recreating the curse can you hope to leave this place. Even if that's not true, it's the only thing you can do at the moment. You started by considering the shape of her face. Not round enough? Oh! You cut into her cheeks and stuffed some material inside. Where the stuffing came from, it doesn't really matter. Plot convenience. With the face shape set, you decide it's time to add some color to her gray skin. You find the airbrush in the cabinet. Pick your paint and choose. Apply one layer. I'm a pale bitch. With the face ready, the eyes will determine her personality. You recall others' descriptions of the cursed girl. Her eyes should be bleeding red. That's creepy. Give a vicious feeling. Once the features are painted, the doll almost seems alive. You dare not meet her gaze. Bracing yourself, you search for fabric to choose a hairstyle for the cursed. You hesitate over the length. The hairstyle should be able to strangle someone. Oh, this is so good. Color. Oh, let's just go for like an albino look. White like snow. You cut the fabric and place it on the doll's head. Oh, yeah. Looks like every classic anime killer girl ever. Now the doll has been completely transformed. You have no more energy to make adjustments, and for some reason you feel drained. At the moment you hear a distant sound, like a tape recorder playing. Actually, we also have that like kitsune look. It's not uncommon for a lot of kitsune in anime to have like white hair and red eyes. Weird little vicious fox. Is there a tape recording that turned off? That's not turned off? No, I think the building might actually just be on fire. Oh, so we just flat out created Annabeth. Cool. Or Annabelle. Antisocial personality disorder with marked emotional indifference, lack of empathy, recommendation long-term custodial supervision. Oh, we're cray-cray. We're like fucking insane. Oh. Oh my god! Wait! Fuck, that was so cool! We were basically creating the opening script. Oh my god! I did not realize that was what was happening. That was so fucking cool. Oh my god. Okay, I guess now we can get into the actual game. Holy shit. Fuck yeah. That was cool as hell. You guys got me there. Very, very well done. Oh my. Alright, give me a second. I'm just looking at something. Alrighty, well, cool. There's the intro done. Let's go ahead and start the game for realsies. And I'm also like using my mouse. This doesn't have mouse support yet. Good morning. How was your sleep? Hi, creepy skeleton above my bed. I thought you were supposed to be in my closet. You are pretty. My anime experts would ask you if I had anime questions. Okay. Do you have an anime question? The scene is so bizarre that you can't even tell if you're still dreaming. The white skeleton dingles upside down in front of you, sending a chill down your spine, like a nightmare you've had over and over again. You instinctively back away from the skeleton in front of you and quietly observe it, trying to evaluate whether it poses any threat. That's it. The greatest fear humans have comes from the unknown. And the best way to overcome it is to understand it completely. That's something you happen to be very good at. Where do you want to touch? I didn't realize I'd get a choice on where to touch the skeleton. It's school, I guess? Sure enough, your actions give you the answers. The skeleton's skull is just plastic. Very different from the human bones you're familiar. Why are we so familiar with human bones? Have we touched human bones? Are we a professional human bone toucher? I am very concerned. Unaware that it's been exposed, the skeleton speaks again. How is it aware? I'm touching its face! Relax, I just wanted to give you a slightly unusual welcome. Our game is about to begin, so you better pull yourself together. No, actually that's not quite right. You have to pull yourself together. Did he not just say that? After all, this is a gift you've been looking forward to. You have no idea how I spent these past years. I missed you so much it nearly drove me insane. Just thinking about talking to you right now makes me so happy I can kill someone. Lovely. We have a yandere skeleton. This bodes very well. The game knew. How did the game know I was in the middle of a Sans obsession? What the fuck? That's private personal information. It's my private personal information. Yes, my Undertale face has come around again, and Sans has always been a favorite. Yes, I was part of that crowd growing up. Something about him. He's on my hear me out list for sure. Why am I saying this? What am I doing? Anyways, moving on. But don't worry, all that waiting was worth it. Because now everything is ready. You will be reborn. Even if it means stepping over my corpse. The skeleton's expression didn't change at all, yet your memory was suddenly pulled far away. That reminds me, I need to play Deltarune. I haven't played Deltarune since Chapter 2 came out, and I haven't bought the damn game yet. I really should do that. Quickly, you yanked your thoughts back to the present. Do I know you? Stop joking, darling. The skeleton chuckled, and then a yellow package fell right on you. You slowly looked down. Lily's got a gun! The string wrapped on the package had come loose, and the package opened, showing what was inside. A small homemade gun? The fuck we use to throw this thing together? Piping? It is light and only capable of single shots. You know what? I'm impressed. You had to load one bullet at a time, and the magazine currently held exactly one. Being homemade, it has no silencer. Can you actually make a homemade gun? How do you make a homemade gun? Not that I want a homemade gun. I'm not a gun person. I'm not about them pew-pews. I'm more about the twang twang with the bow and arrow. But now I'm genuinely curious. How do you make a homemade gun? If fired, it would create a huge noise. We used to play games together as kids. It's called Ghost Hunt, remember? Oh, that's lovely. This skeleton's a childhood friend as well. Please don't tell me you don't remember anything. I'd be heartbroken. I'd be willing to have my heart broken for you. Just not right now. It's good to know. Before you say something I won't like, let me help you go over the rules of the game again. In this game, players are divided into 2 teams. Human and ghosts that hide between human. Oh. Humans have to figure out who the ghosts are, and ghosts have to find a way to kill all humans. Pretty sure you can even print a gun these days? Well, like out of plastic, sure, on a 3D printer, but like an actual working one? I don't know. I don't think we're quite at the level of Prey yet in terms of 3D printing. Now let's play a quick round. Can you tell who's the ghost now? Boom! Better luck in the real game. I did not see it. I looked away and I saw something moving. I did not see where it went. If I'd paid attention, I probably could have, though. That's a challenge for the real game. Enough for the mini break. Let's look for the real meat. Oh. In the original game, games will go through 20-minute cycles. Every 3 minutes, everyone will have to close their eyes except for the ghosts. At this point, the ghosts will walk up to a human, make a gun gesture with their hand, indicating who they're aiming to kill, and then God would announce who died. That was boring. There is no God in our lives. Isn't it faster to just shoot someone? And why would a ghost care if the human's eyes were closed? So in my version of the game, the tradition of closing eyes is kept. The ghosts no longer have to wait to kill. Is this skeleton death? Are we playing a game with death as our god? This mansion cuts power for 5 minutes every 3 hours. But as long as you have bullets and aren't caught, you can kill whatever you want. That is your right as a ghost. That's right, you know it well. I'm giving you the most fun role this time. The one and only. Of course, human players get a chance to fight back too. Conflict is what makes the game fun. In the old version, each human got 1 chance to point someone out, standing in a designated spot and calling out the name they suspected. But think about it. Why could humans accuse someone of being a ghost without any consequences? So I changed the rules. If a human accuses someone is wrong, the accuser dies. So we're playing by Danganronpa rules. But rumors are powerful too. If someone gets accused twice, even if they're not a ghost, they die with the accuser. Interesting, right? The game goes on until one side wins. No school bells will ever stop us now. All the players are in position. It would have been way more fun with our old friends from back then, but sadly they were all burned away in that fire, so I had to bring in some new players. Don't be sad though. These new friends are just as bad as the old ones, just as unpunished. They're all waiting for us to judge them, myself included. Turns out the skeleton's just the voice in your head. That's probably it. I wouldn't be surprised. If you haven't realized yet, the one talking to you now is just a fake skeleton. Oh, hey, look at that. It is the voice in my head. The real me is busy preparing the game. It's not that I don't want to meet you in person, but if you knew who I was, the game wouldn't be nearly as interesting. Even though I count myself as a human player, my heart is with you. I'll be rooting for you to win, but if you really get accused, I'll have no choice but to kill you, and then put all the sinners, including myself, back into the world. would you think I'd like this game? If you know me so well, then you should know I didn't start that fire back then. This game should be for the one who did. Oh, plot twist. We are a murderous psychopath. I have no interest in judging anyone else. Of course I know you didn't start the fire. I know that better than anyone. 'Cause I did! 'Cause that fire back then was started by me! Yeah! Called it! Oh, look at him, he's just a silly guy. The plastic skeleton isn't making a sound anymore. You need to find a place to hide it, or tonight you'll be sharing a bed with it. Or worse, someone else might see you sleeping next to a skeleton, and put a hasty end to the life you pulled back from hell just for this game. You think for a moment and pick up the skeleton. It's heavy as hell. Where should you put it? Oh my god, we're just dragging around this fucking skeleton. Can we, like, shove it in here? The cabinet really is a good place to hide something. It's private and out of sight. Most importantly, no one would ever think you'd wrap a skeleton in your own clothes. Sure, let's do it. I'm pretty satisfied. The skeleton's lying on your clothes, looking surprisingly warm and cozy. Oh, there's that problem solved. A blooming balloon flower sits in the pot. Somehow it feels very fitting. The flower's meaning is eternal love and hopeless waiting. What can I say? That host must really love you. Concerning. Aren't we so adorable? Who wouldn't love us? Open the curtains? Sure? Oh my god, it's daylight! You pull the curtains aside and sunlight pours into the room. Outside is a small garden, surrounded by a tall hedge. Flowers are blooming everywhere you look, giving the whole place a calm, pleasant feel. A strange sight, completely different from the eerie atmosphere that the skeleton described, leaves you confused. What's wrong with sleeping with a plastic skeleton? Surely there's a worse thing to sleep with. This is true! That skeleton's just like my body pillow replacement. Yet somehow it also sparks a hint of anticipation. The window is sealed shut, but maybe you can pry it open with something, or smash it and escape through here. God, we're so adorable! Look at us, we could do no wrong. You expect to see a worn-out face in the mirror, but there's nothing different about you. It's as if the situation hasn't affected you at all. Oh? Aww! You got little space buns now! Okay, let's leave it down though. I'm not a huge fan of the space bun look. It is cute, but it's not for me. Cover eyes? Okay. This isn't what I'm meaning to do. I wanna... Okay, so just adjust the bangs a little bit. I'll just leave it like that. So cute. Oh, what a lovely blood-stained bath mat. Trash can. It's better off if it holds real trash, not evidence of your crime. Fair enough. That'd be awfully sloppy of us. Some things always need to be washed away, though not everything can disappear without a trace. A heavy iron door has an electronic lock that automatically engages when closed, but only while it's powered. According to the skeleton, the power in this mansion goes out every 3 hours, which would make this door useless when that happens. The room key is tucked under the doormat. For now, it'll do its job. Just as you pick up the key, you hear a sound outside the door. Ooh, our first victim. Hey! Is anyone in there? A man's voice, probably one of the other players. You take a deep breath and open the door. Oh, well, hello there! How you doing, sir? May I help you on this fine hour? He looks like a biker. A man stands outside the door wearing a, biker-style leather jacket. His outfit is eye-catching. What's more, he looks kind of familiar. Hello? There's the banner that appeared, but it went by too fast. For a brief moment, the man looks surprised to see you, but he quickly hides it. Hi. Save the small talk, we don't have time for that. I'm Leon. I live next door. What's your name? First of all, what do you mean you live next door? Second of all, Leon Kennedy! You're in the wrong game, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as Eula. That is like the bass player name, but you can change it to whatever you want. Eula. I see. See what? Nothing. About the game rules. Fina. Oh, she's so cute and adorable! Hi, honey. Why do you have a heart around your neck? Also, you look familiar. I swear there's like an anime character who has like a very similar style. Let me guess, he's cute so he can live? Nah, not this time. We slaughter no one. No mercy. She does look a little bit like Rem from Re:Zero, but she also reminds me of a different character. I can't quite put my finger on it though. From a different series. Oh! She reminds me of the protagonist from Stand By Me. That one, RPG Maker game I played, like, last year. Oh my god, about, like, a girl who got isekai'd into another world, and so she starts acting differently, and everybody's like, what the fuck, why are you acting all weird? But it's got, like, magic and shit. Go check it out if you haven't. They had a Kickstarter, but didn't quite make it, so they've still been, like, putting out updates. It's just a little slower progress. Where did you pop up from? Yeah, that is a weirdly large anatomical heart necklace that you got. I kinda dig it. It does make it awfully convenient to, find where your own heart is. This feels very symbolic of, where I should be stabbing. I've been standing here the whole time. Scared you guys? We were doing introductions, right? I'm Fina. I live next door too, on the left. Or maybe the right? Anyway, you get what I mean. Not really scared, but definitely out of my expectation. Anyhow, I guess... Hi? Hi! I love her outfit too. She's just like fucking adorable. Wow, I didn't expect everyone to look so young. Is that a thing with this game? I was actually wondering, is this some kind of reality show? Are you guys celebrities? No, at least I'm not. Don't forget, we were all kidnapped. Do reality shows treat their guests like this? Okay, so we are kidnapped, but why are you talking about as if we've lived here for a while? Reality shows always start like this for drama, right? Or maybe... This is for real? You really got scared this time. Got you. Seriously? Sorry. I get it. But this game is seriously unfair for the ghost. I thought only reality shows had rules this unbalanced. Didn't expect real-life kidnappers to be this dumb. What do you mean? Look, there's only one ghost and 7 humans. As long as we stick together, the ghost has no chance to strike. Even if the lights go out, we can form a circle, hold hands, and stop the ghost from sneaking around. Even if that works, it's only a tie. So what's wrong with a tie? At least that way everyone lives. Not that I'd allow that. Do we really have to kill the ghost? That's so cruel. I thought the ghost was just another player unlucky enough to be chosen. I guess there are already people who can't wait to see some bloodshed. Cut the attitude. Haven't you thought that the organizers wouldn't allow a tie? In this closed environment, the food supply only lasts so long. A tie is basically everyone dying together. You know what? Murder-suicide pact? Eh? And then we all win? But still me, because you all be dead? I mean, even if I die too, like, you know, the host has kind of got it in for me, so, like, in a romantic way, so I ain't losing out. Besides, multiple injured in, a student identified, a fire at a high school. Oh, it's the cursed story. I found this on the hallway table. This isn't about being unlucky. This ghost already has blood on their hands. So basically, the host chose our ghost. The organizer know all of the ghost's dark past. It's a warning from the organizers. Even if the ghost stays hidden and doesn't kill, we can still uncover them through the clues. And as Leon said... Oh. Okay, the text needs to stop skipping, please. All clues that identify the ghost. But I don't pay attention to news. I have no idea what this fire is about. No rush. There's one clue, there'll be others. With all of these clues together, we'll catch the ghost. Let's search this floor first for any other hints, then head to the other floors together. Stay together as much as possible. Tip: the clue board feature has been unlocked. You can now press escape to view the clue board, aka the to kill list. All collected clues will be gathered here. You can arrange them and draw connections yourself. The first time you open the clue board, a tutorial will begin, followed to start from perhaps the slaughter. I wonder how crazy it gets. You might have to eat human meat and stuff. Well, that's only if we decide not to kill everybody, which it'll be fine. Everybody's gonna be dead, so. Press Q to enter edit mode. Oh my god, so we get to make our own string board. Boop. Guys, I think Leon might be the killer. Not gonna lie though, that's kind of hot. Interesting how it looks as if he's holding a heart, like the heart on the necklace around Fina's neck. We are gonna put this right here. Oh, it goes underneath. Okay, fine. Okay. Well, we already know this is connected to us. Host did it. Okay, I wish I could move these. Yeah, I can't. Oh, well. Move focus to a clue card that is not your own, then press E to view its details. Most of the important information has been ripped away from what's left. It seems there is a fire at a school. Several people injured. Suspect might have been a student. Leon, age 21. Oh, he's within my age range. I can hit that. Status is under pursuit. Leon, male. Everything else is unknown. God, he does look hot as a killer, though. Fina, she's got a little bit of blood splatter, but otherwise clean. She's 25? She does not look 25. Oh my god. Risk level is unknown. Then we can't view ours. Short press space to select 2 clues to create a link. Host. Kill. Oh, and then, okay. Backspace. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. An open book. This is probably where Leon found the clue earlier. The pages are open to a disturbing illustration depicting the story of a cursed girl living deep in the forest. You're not particularly interested in the story. After all, you already know it by heart. It is yours, after all. So that's not our room. You got a globe here. Probably won't help you figure out where you are right now, but you can spin it anyways. It makes a dull clunk. Something seems to be inside. Oh, so we got an escape room type deal too. If you can pry it open. You need anything? Have we met before? If you don't remember, then we probably haven't. Okay, just because I don't remember doesn't mean you don't remember, so suck it up and tell me! Or do you think running into someone you know here would be a good thing? It is a good thing. It means I won't be alone. A familiar face means more clues. It makes it easier to rule people out or identify the ghost. But you don't know me at all, while I know exactly who you are. Fuck is that supposed to mean? Is that still a good thing for you? Of course. That means you won't suspect me. Clearing my name early sounds pretty good to me. Can't tell if you're actually naive or just pretending. That's a bit blunt, don't you think? Tightly shut door. We can open it, we can get out. Even so, would the host really let us leave that easily? It might be a trap. Trap or not, we won't know until we open it. No matter what, it can't be worse than things are now. There's a door here. From my room, it should lead to the balcony. We can open it, we can get out. Oh. Okay, that's stuff we've already read. About the arson case. About the smell is also interesting. What do you think about that arson case? A student set fire at school and burned a group of people to death. How much hatred does it take to do something like that? If that piece of news hadn't appeared here, I think the killer didn't mean for it to get that bad. Maybe they didn't expect the fire to spread so far. But now it seems they're very likely the culprit is just a monster. But that alone doesn't give us much information. Did you follow the case back then? There are plenty of strange cases in the world. This one doesn't really stand out. Besides, I have no interest in studying human tragedies. And then about the smell. There's a strange scent in the hallway. Did you notice it? There are plenty of strange things here. The smell really isn't my main concern. Okay, fine. How do I stab you? This should be Leon's room unless you want to draw some suspicion early. Sofina's is on the other side. Need a place to reason out who the killer is? This would be a good spot. Just hope no one ends up pointing the finger at you. Okay, so this is our meeting room. The bookshelf is full of books on evolution. Okay. All civilizations advance through sacrifice, written by Clear. One of them has a title that reads All Civilizations. Yep. Renato. You open the first page and see a familiar red wristband. The moment you see it, you realize immediately what it is. What are you looking at? What are you doing here, Leon? Leon, don't jump on me. Don't scare me like that, I'm guessing is the meaning. You were reading too closely, that's why you didn't hear me. So what's this? Just a wristband in a book that apparently we know, but we aren't gonna know why we know. Seems to be hidden here intentionally. This is a hospital ID wristband, mainly used to identify patients. There's usually a name on it. Flip it over. Renato. You see the big word and there's the relief. You can't recall anyone you know named Renato. Oh, because we're insane! With the personality disorder. Antisocial. The time on it is fuzzy, but it's probably from a few years ago. Could this Renato have something to do with the ghost? I don't think so. Why not? The book that wristband was in is called All Civilizations Advance Through Sacrifice. My guess is that it's about trading life for information about the ghost. The name Renato might be useful, but it might just be a red herring. The game host can't control when we'll find this book. We get information without any sacrifice. Would that contradict the book's title? You have a... God damn it with this text! Ah! Hey, Dev, little recommendation. Can you, like, maybe let it pause at the end of the bulk of it, and then you click to go on to the next word? Please, and thank you. Or, add in a, like, text box, like, a text history box. And if what your understanding is correct, then we are going in a very, very bad direction. One can only learn about the ghost by sacrificing others, and one can only survive by catching the ghost. The hosts are pushing us to fight each other, to kill each other. Exactly. We should tell Fina about this first. Wait, where is she? She's here. Oh my god, she's gone! Leon! What happened? It wasn't me! Oh shit! My voice cut out there, sorry, I didn't do it! Oh fuck! Oh! I thought I was the killer! Am I not the killer? Leon leans against the wall, covering his mouth as if he's about to throw up. In an instant, the fragile balance between the two of you is completely shattered. It feels like an invisible hand is tightening around your throat. Not because of the horrific scene in front of you, but because... you, the ghost, didn't do this. Then who killed Fina, unless she, like, actually offed herself? And more importantly, even if you didn't, would anyone believe you? Leon would! We were with him the entire time! Fina was in the room when I entered, and then Leon came up behind me. I never left the room. After all, you are the only ghost. Your mind starts racing, and an obvious answer begins to surface. Something about Fina's death is off. You and Leon were only talking for a few minutes. No matter how skilled the killer is, there's no way they could have done this so quickly. Hung her up like that and made no noise at all. Unless this was planned in advance. A trap made just for you. Just like that fire years ago. The one that swallowed so many lives. After the fire, your name was dragged across headlines like you were the killer, as if condemning you was the justice. Back then, at least there was still the law to clear your name, but now? Your gaze slowly shifts to Leon, who is still in shock. No one is going to believe you. You're on your own. Only killing will keep you alive. Fina is dead. No one knows you were with Leon. And in your hand, you have something that can easily send him to the afterworld. Guys, do I shoot Leon? Strangle him with my hair. Well, I am committed to killing everyone. Kill him! In an instant, you've already made your choice. You did say no mercy? That's right, bitches. We're going full genocide. If things have already gone wrong, then you might as well let them keep going. You just want to live. As long as you live, nothing else matters. You raise the gun and aim straight at Leon, who's still too stunned to speak. The deafening sound nearly stops your heart. Then comes the sudden silence. It's your first time doing this. yet you feel no fear at all. Life gives you issues, and you fix these issues. It's as simple as that. For a brief moment, you recall standing at the defendant's stand. According to the psychological evaluation accepted by the court, something, lacking empathy and remorse, and poses a serious risk to public safety. Defendant, before the verdict is delivered, is there anything you would like to say to the court? You hate being led around by someone, but your options are limited. Sooner or later, you would have to act. Opportunities will only become rarer. You'll kill that damn game host, too. Even if he's a hot skeleton? Come on! Lovers and partners in crime! If Leon could see it from beyond the grave, he'd probably thank you. But that can wait. Right now, you need to find a place to hide, then come back like nothing ever happened. You don't have much time left. Yep, just go back to bed, you know? It's fine, I never even left my room. You return to your room, leaving the crime scene behind. You thought the horrific scene outside would be discovered soon. To your surprise, it took nearly 5 full minutes before footsteps were heard. By now, you had completely steadied your breathing and composure, waiting for the next performance. Oh my god, it's another hot man! The game has only just begun. Hey, and that's it for the demo, it looks like. Why does my voice keep cutting off like that? That is so fucking mean. Wait. Okay. Well, anyways, no, you're not too late. It seems like you have to kill cute guys in this one. I know. Don't any of them want to be my partners in crime? Press escape to open settings and let us save to continue. Press any other key to return. Alright, well, I never saved, so, guess we're going back to the title screen, but yeah! Oh, hey, Leon and Pina are now here, but we never got to meet any of the others, so what we're gonna do is... I have no continue, so we're gonna start the game, and we're gonna go back through. We're gonna skip everything with the skeleton, and we're gonna look around a little bit more, and, I think I'm gonna talk to Fina inside the room. And then, if the opportunity arises again to kill Leon, we're gonna not kill him. Because we need to see the other cute guys. And there's like 7 other people here, and we only gotta meet 2 of them. 3 of them, if you count the white hair dude, which, you know, I do have a type, white hair being, one of them. So I gotta see more. We're just gonna boop, 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 boop. I should have saved. I didn't even think about dropping a save, which is on me. I rarely think about saving. It's a habit I need to get better at. But yeah. Boom, dramatic ass. And boop. And we're just gonna leave. Yela. Oh wait, I can just hold it down. I don't know why I was clicking. I can just press and hold. Here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna. Whoops. I was thinking I'd just gather like other information, especially with this one. Alrighty. Hey, Fina, honey. Hi. Found anything interesting? I can't wait to hear about it. Not really, but about your necklace. Your necklace is quite unique. Is it shaped like a heart? Oh, you noticed? Kinky offering your heart to me like that. So what do you think? Do you like it? I have an even prettier one if you like it. I can give it to you. Sure, I'll take it. I'll bring it to you later. Sure, I will happily take your heart. Oh, what are you looking at? There's an old-fashioned radio here. It's strange. What's strange about that? Look around. This villa was clearly renovated recently. Probably customized just for this game. But some of the furniture is oddly old. Like this radio. It even has burn marks on it. It's completely broken, yet it's still sitting here. Does that mean you're dating now? I mean, I wouldn't complain. I mean, I can save her for last. Make sure nobody else can have her before me. Her life is mine and mine alone to take. Do you think it was left behind from the fire the ghost started? Or maybe it's just here to create the atmosphere. Possible. If it really is something left from that fire, then the ghost must have been chosen a very, very long time ago. True. Life really does have more audience than we imagine. About the arson. Wait, actually, let's ask about the smell. There's a strange scent in the hallway. Did you notice it? A little. It smells like flowers, maybe? I thought it was just my imagination. But ever since earlier, I've been feeling oddly hyped. I thought that was just your personality. Is that so? That could be it, too. About the arson case. Do you have any thoughts about that arson case? Nope. I never watched the news. And who would bother remembering what an arsonist looked like? That's true. We could have ruled people out by age, but the three of us look about the same age. And that newspaper clipping didn't even say where the case happened. Even if it did, it wouldn't help much. No one would admit it. Even if they didn't, things like accents or habits would give them away. For example, you sound like you're from the Southern Islands. Well, thanks. Oh, let me just zoom me around. Alright, Leon's still alive over here. Okay, so don't leave the group, which means I have to trigger Fina's death. An overly comfortable high-end leather sofa, perfect for spending a relaxed moving night on. Unfortunately, no one's in the mood for that right now. Watch her death be a total fake out, too. Like, she's still alive, she just offs herself early. Didn't mean to do that. There's a floor plan posted on the door leading to the stairway, but it doesn't mark any emergency exits. You are currently on the second floor, and it's all in... It's either Japanese or Chinese. I can't tell. Okay, so we have our kill list. Leon, Fina, me. We have the map. And we have this. nothing here. Nothing there. There we go. All right. Well, Fina, time to die. Then we got the hospital wristband. She probably thought that she was going to open it up and it was going to be hers. And Fina is gone. And very dead. Alrighty. We're gonna do nothing. After a brief moment of blankness, you stay where you are. You're nowhere near a dead end yet. You're not going to pay for someone else's mistake. At that moment, both of you notice it. The handle of the door on the far left of the second floor is turning non-stop, letting out a faint creaking sound. Oh, that's creepy. Leon lowers his voice. He has no idea how close he just came to death. Lucky him. He speaks in a whisper only you can hear. That's Fina's room. Could it be the killer? Before he can respond, he shakes his head. No, that doesn't make sense. From the moment Fina left our sight to her death, it was only a few minutes. It's timing shit! Something doesn't add up! God damn it, I wish I could see the text. His hands are still trembling slightly, but he no longer looks shocked. In such a short time, faced with a corpse in such a horrific state, the two of you are already able to think clearly again and hold a proper conversation. That makes things easier. Unless... that isn't Fina's room at all. Neither of you moves. Then a man's muffled voice comes from inside the room. What's going on? The door seems stuck. I can't open it. Okay, so is it the white-haired man or not? That's interesting. Okay, so we only get like a very, very short portion of the game here in the demo, but I am incredibly intrigued. It's giving a little bit Danganronpa, honestly a little bit, I'm gonna say like a little bit Corpse Party because I don't know. I'm getting Sayaka flashbacks. Or no, not Sayaka, Seiko flashbacks with Fina's unfortunate ending. I don't think Fina's dead. It would be a little bit weird to have a character in here and then immediately just like kill her off. Especially since she's like shown a lot inside some of the promos. So I don't think Fina's actually dead. I think she might be faking her death as a means of just kind of like getting out of it. Like obviously if she's dead, nobody can like point fingers at her. She can't take any blame. Like she'll get off scot-free. Or scotch-free? I don't actually know how that saying goes. So I think that's what's going on there. There are a couple other characters that we just have yet to see. So let me go ahead. These are the other characters we have here. So this is like the white-haired guy we saw earlier. And then it looks like we have all of these as well. But yeah. This is fun. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. I want to know more about this burning that happened. More if whether or not she's like actually a killer. Well, obviously she's actually a killer. I'm gonna be the one playing her and I'm gonna make her a killer. The game seems aptly named with the antisocial personality disorder. I guess our character is meant to be a sociopath. And not all sociopaths are killers. And neither are all psychopaths. It ultimately still comes down to the decisions you decide to make in your life. And sociopathy and psychopathy can affect how you choose to make those decisions. Well, other times they can be used just disguised as masking, but you don't, like, you know, go on a murderous rampage. I guess that it's probably meant to be indicative that we do have sociopathy as part of our antisocial personality disorder. Which makes us react to death and crime a little bit differently, as well as hear Death's voice in our ears. I'm convinced that that is Death, that we are a pawn working for Death, and that's why it was a skeleton who was looking at us. But yeah, I'm highly intrigued. I am currently backing this game on Kickstarter. Um so if you guys want to check that out, I do have the link pinned here in the Twitch chat. But I'm only gonna be live a couple more minutes, so if you want to click it now and click it fast. Or yeah, I will have it in the link in the description over on the YouTube side of things. God, and I will say, I'm like highly jealous. They have a Clue bundle board, which I can only assume that it comes with like its own variation of Clue, which I would fucking love. Sadly not this time around, but oh my god, I would love that. I've never actually played the actual Clue board game, and now I want to. I might go watch the movie though. The movie's also like a lot of fun. But yeah, in any case, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. I can't wait to see more. Let's see, does their page say have an estimated release date? So let's see. It talks about early access. I'm not seeing where they might have an estimated release date. So it might be a little bit of time, but it is estimated to have 12 to 20 hours total of playtime in early access. Good route and an evil route. And yeah. Oh, development timeline. Okay, it's estimated for an early access release target of Q1, Q2 of 2027, so spring to summer of next year, I think is what that is. But yeah, I will definitely be playing it again once it's out in early access, but in the meantime, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. I don't really have time. Well, I mean, I would realistically have time to play another game. I don't think I'm going to, though, on account of the fact that I do have to pack for my overnight stay at my coworkers. As I am watching her adorable little puppers. And I don't really have anything here right now that I feel like playing. So yeah, that is it for me tonight. Let me go ahead and see if I don't have anybody who's live right now who I can raid out to real quick. But yeah, other than that, any notes for the developer, please slow down the dialogue text and add in either an additional click or a history button so I can actually read it and enjoy it before it disappears. And then some of the dialogue needs a little bit of polishing. It's a little off. I'm gonna assume that English is not the developer's first language. So that's like totally fine. It's not a super big deal. I can still read it well enough. It's just a little bit janky in parts. But this is just a demo. It's not meant to show like everything that the game's going to be. So and polishing might be the intention at some point, anyways. I guess we can raid read. Read underscore amongst underscore silence. So Reed is live right now playing Condemned Criminal Origins. And she is my lovely wifey, and honestly, I might put the leash away. Y'all didn't see that. I might pop over into her VC and join her anyways. So yeah. In the meantime, though, I do want to thank you guys so much for joining me. I do love and appreciate y'all so very much. I hope y'all have a wonderfully demonic rest of your days and or nights.